This is Right Side Trader. Today is July 3rd, 2026, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's look at these charts and see what we see this day before the 4th of July here in the United States, well, 4th of July around the world, but a special holiday here in the 4th in the United States. And all. Let me move this down. I see I don't have this adjusted quite the way I like it. And all. Let me move this down a little bit and slide this out a little bit. And for my other places where I display it at, and can move over just a little bit more. That should be good, I hope. I can say hope. All right, off of a new quarter. Of course, we're near the top, but we're forming a doji just 3 days into the month, so don't make a big deal about the doji that we're seeing at this time. The thing is, we haven't been able to break previous high yet, and we're still below a yearly R1. These are yearly pivots on this chart and all, so we got to be mindful of that. And the thing is, it is red. That is a red, and this market has been pretty hot, so it might be ready to take a rest. So be careful, and just pay attention to your trading plans and your trading strategies at this time and all. So that's what we see here. Let's go ahead and go down to our monthly chart and see what we see there on this monthly chart. Last month was red. We are starting off this month red and lower. So what I'm seeing here and what's important here that we can see at this time just a couple of days into the month. So again, like I said, don't make a big deal out of it. We do have a lower high and all. We haven't been able to break previous high. So be careful. We are still above the 9-10 moving average. We are going to be above pivot, so I do kind of expect this thing to stay above pivot, even if it comes trading way down here. I do kind of expect it to stay above the 9-10 moving average, but anything can happen. Starting off this new quarter, starting off this new month, just be mindful of your trading plans and your trading strategies at this time. That's all I can really say. But let's go ahead and go down to our weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, what we see here, we've been seeing a lot of red weeks here previous month, and a lot of red. So there was some profit taking and something going on here after we made this high, last month, and we haven't been able to get back above that high. This past week, I'm saying yesterday, this past week we did get above previous high and all, but we haven't been able to get above this swing low high, the way I kind of look at things. And we haven't been able to break all-time high. And we did not, before we had made lower lows, this time we didn't make a lower low. So what are we looking at here? We are looking at a bullish harami. Maybe not in the best location, but it is what it is. That's what we see. So again, this candle really hasn't moved over to the new month yet, but what I'm seeing look like we will be opening above that pivot line, since we had a close up here, close at 744 and all. So I do believe we can, of course we can go higher, but we'll have to just wait and see what's going to happen next week. The thing is, we want to see this candle up here. We don't want to see this thing forming a candle down here. I'll just draw it like that, because again, since the opening is going to be somewhere here in this area, it can go either way the way things are going and all. So be careful. Again, be careful and all. And let me clean this up a little bit. We are kind of in a downward trend, but we have gotten a green week here, this short week and all. So that's that. But let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise and wrap this on up. Let me clear that up. Let me go down to the daily noise and wrap this up. Ooh, this daily noise doesn't look that bad. And what I'm looking at, what I see right away, boom, up, down, back up, pretty strong up pattern. But what we got here, we got a bearish engulfing in the right location, and this thing hasn't been able to make new highs. So again, this bearish thing, we should be opening up next week above pivot. We got to see that. We'll know come Monday to see where we're at and all. If we can open up above pivot, I can see this thing. The first thing that we're going to want is to take out this high. And all. If we can take that high out, then maybe we'll be ready to start rocking and rolling, trying to get up here and make all-time highs. Until then, don't know, because there's a lot. It seems like there's a lot of supply up here. Every time we come up here, we get some sell-off. We came up here before, we got some sell-off. We got these little down legs. So again, this thing looks like it may be more likely to go to the downside. So again, as I say, be careful, be careful, be careful. What we are kind of seeing here, again, just like I've seen on the other indexes, we're getting this triangle. And when these things come to a point, they tend to go up or they can go down. That's all that usually happens. They're doing all their sideways action right now, that consolidation or that distribution or whatever it may be at this time. But after that is done, somebody's going to pull the bottom out or somebody's going to pull the top out and let this thing fly up or let this thing fly down. So just be ready, be ready, be ready. And that's all I pretty much have. I hope everybody has here in the United States have a happy 4th of July holiday and all. And I'll be talking to you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.